Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, with my brethren all around the world watching this video, hope you're having a great day today. As you're tuning in, do yourself a damn favor, hit the subscribe button. Surely you will not be disappointed. Let me sit up here for a second because we got to talk that hardcore, nitty gritty True School Sports boxing talk. Been doing it a couple years now, just as good as anybody on YouTube. So really excited about the light heavyweight division. A lot of great things happening in the light heavyweight division, especially now since Sergey Kovalev has regained a title, has fought in a more refined style. You know, the performance he put against Elias Alvarez in the rematch and his first fight, training with Buddy McGirt. You know, Kovalev showed a much more refined, more pure, amateurish boxer style, but it worked for him because he can fight in that way because due to his heavy hands. You see what I'm saying? And it's added a new wrinkle to what was already a very interesting division. Now, Sergey Kovalev has never been a guy to duck fights. We know this very, very well from following his career. He is one of boxing's true warriors, and now that he's won a title, he's seeking the biggest and the best unification fights. Now, Sergey Kovalev today on his personal Instagram account, he went ahead and where is it? He went ahead and he posted about, wanting to fight Artur Beterbiev, and that's been a fight that if you guys been following Kovalev, you guys know anything about his amateur career, you know that he fought Beterbiev twice in the amateurs. He lost to Beterbiev twice in the amateurs, and that's a fight he wants very, very badly. But here's what he said in regards to a Beterbiev fight on his Instagram account. He said, I quote, "Hi everyone. Returning from vacation, I have decided to make a post while we are flying in an airplane to dispel your doubts about the battle with Artur Beterbiev. I want to make my next fight as early as possible, and the actual possible date of the battle is the month of May. The fight with Beterbiev is the most expected and the one most interesting for boxing fans and for myself. In my interview in the ring after the fight, I call my desired rivals. If one of the boxing fans miss this interview, then you have the opportunity to find it on YouTube. I'm not alone in this business, and now I have a team of my dreams. I can't unilaterally organize a fight against anybody. We keep the plan, and I'm ready to enter the ring against any light heavyweight fighter, including Artur Beterbiev. If my team deems it necessary, the fight in May will be against him. If our plan does not include the May fight against Arthur, then it will be later. But this fight will definitely be, I assure you, Kovalev versus Beterbiev, and then the picture as a poster of him and Beterbiev to each other. So there's that. And then in the separate article, Kathy Duval, the promoter of Sergey Kovalev, CEO of Main Events, who promotes Kovalev, she came out and said that, that she's very interested in making a fight with Callum Smith, the 168-pound champion, who's expressed a desire to move into the light heavyweight division. Smith's trainer, Joe Gallagher, is actually the one who did most of the talking. And he said that he wants to fight Kovalev, and Kathy Duval pretty much said that that Callum Smith has been on radar for quite some time. So Kovalev again, and he wants all the smoke. And this guy that he's no spring chicken. He's not getting any younger. He wants to fight the best. And just to break down them fights, man, we'll start with Callum Smith, man. That's a good fight. At 168, Callum is a big 168-pounder. At light heavyweight, he would still be a bit on the bigger side, but he's not as big as he is at 168. And that's a fight to me where I think if he fought Kovalev, I think Kovalev would jab him to death and probably get him out of there. We've seen Callum Smith. I remember when he fought Niski Holskin. I don't know if you guys saw that fight, but he fought Niski Holskin, and he was able to give him some problems boxing-wise. And Kovalev is a more refined, more skillful, better jab, better boxer than Callum Smith. Callum Smith, I think, is one of those fighters. He has a tall man syndrome, so I think Kovalev catches him with the right shots with his heavy hands. He will get hurt, and he will get put down at some point. But that's an interesting fight. I like to see that fight, and I'm sure Kovalev will have no qualms about taking that fight. As for Beterbiev, that fight right there has a lot more significance in the light heavyweight division because Beterbiev has been a guy that people have been propping up for years as one of the top dogs in the division. This is a fight that people have been clamoring for between the two for a long time. These two have history going back to the amateurs. Beterbiev doesn't like Kovalev. Kovalev does not like Beterbiev. It will be one of the best and most intriguing matchups Neither one of them is particularly a young fighter, even though I know Beterbiev doesn't have as much skin in the game as Kovalev. He's not really a young guy either. He's in his 30s as well. So it'd be a good fight. It really would be a good fight. And the interesting to me is, like, with Sergey, his last fight, Elliot Alvarez, he showed this ability to stay behind the jab, slip to his right, move off the jab, turn fighters, throw punches to the body. He showed a lot of different variations to his boxing skill set that we knew he always had, but he never really quite displayed them on a consistent basis. But it seems like Buddy McGirt has become kind of like the Kovalev whisperer. He knows how to get a tune out of Kovalev. And I think, as time goes on, my thing would be Kovalev maintain that discipline, will he maintain respect, will he maintain the focus he had at Alvarez. Because you see, with the Alvarez fight, I don't want to say it was easy to do it because it wasn't, but it's a little easier to get up and get motivated when you've been knocked out, people are doubting you, and you can kind of some of that. You have something to fight for, but when you've actually got the belt and you kind of maybe accomplish that, there's always that human nature to kind of let up and not abandon the good habits that got you to regain the title in the first place. So that's what the interesting part for me is when it comes to Kovalev in regards to him just moving forward with Buddy McGirt and his light heavyweight career. You see what I'm saying? So there's that, and I just think Kovalev, for good, for better or for worse, I think if you're a boxing fan, whether you like him or not, you got to acknowledge that this guy is more than a bully, because Max Kellerman tried to, and a lot of boxing media try to spin this narrative that Kovalev was his bully, that he was just his bully, and basically they painted him out to be this softy, as most bullies are when they get punched in the mouth, and he was not that, because he was done winning the second war fight. He was robbed from the first fight, and this is the guy that had to earn his way. He had to earn his way to the light heavyweight championship the hard way, fighting his way out of obscurity, and eventually, the title, and he had everything. He had everything. Light heavyweight champion. It takes a lot of toughness to come back. He's come from. Champion. He becomes champion. He's more than a bully. He's more like a power puncher. Kovalev is the real deal. It's good to see him back in the fold at the top. The creme de the division, which is where he belongs, because he's one of the best light heavyweights in the world. He's one of the top 25 best light heavyweights to ever pair of boxing gloves, and I hold true to that statement that I've been saying for about 2 or 3 years now. So that's it, man. Sergey Kovalev in line for some big fights. He's saying May. Beterbiev, Kathy Duba also saying that they are more than willing to make a big fight with the 168-pound super middleweight champion Caleb Smith, who has a desire to come up and fight. So Kovalev's name will be in the mix for some interesting things, but he really seems to want that Beterbiev fight to avenge the failures that he had as an amateur against his fellow Eastern Europeans. So let me know what you guys in the comments down below. Sergey Kovalev back in the mix, back in the fold. He wants all the smoke with the top dogs in the division. Warrior back at us. Let me know what you guys think of Kovalev. Fight with Caleb Smith if he decides he wants to change. And his Kovalev expressing his desire to fight Artur Beterbiev in May. He says this year. He assures it. So I hope what he's saying is right, and it can happen, because that'd be a barn burn. That'd be a fight that I think it'd be great for the sport, great for the fans, and overall just great for the light heavyweight division. So leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, like I say, in every single one of my videos. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.